Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Just wanted to say hello today. See that creature there? That is the son of Eddie Marks. I just walked to my mailbox and that little effer just showed up. So now when I first moved here, I think he was around 15 or 16 years old. So 5.5 years later, he's old enough to know better. And I believe that that is the creature that tore up my field the second time, because the tire marks differed from last year. Last year I know who did it. I saw the person actually do it. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. It was 43 degrees when I woke up this morning. It was pretty chilly. I'm going to show you the creek. We've had no water. Again, this is the slop mess that Judge Gabbard authorized. Yeah. But you can see here that all that rock over there, all that rock fell from this location. And the water moved it all the way down to clog up right where I live. So since I've been documenting this, and the fact that they're trying to flood me out, destroy my trees and stuff, it's really actually so disturbing, and it is traumatizing. I've worked so hard my entire life. I know some of you guys who are watching my channel, you experience these things also. But according to the demographics on my channel, most of the people watching my channel are under the age of 60. They're under the age of 60. In the 30s and 40s, very large population of you guys. And that's wonderful. I'm in my mid-60s. I worked my ass off my entire life. So did my parents. My parents worked very hard. And that's where I get a strong work ethic. And look at these little creatures. They come out here in the morning because this is where the sun is shining. You can see here. Let's see what they're doing in here. I hope they're not laying eggs. So here are the guineas. They're excited because the ground is wet. Not because it's rained. It hasn't rained in weeks. But because of the dew that forms overnight. And look at them. They're in here. They're sunning themselves. You want to say hi to YouTube, guys? You want to say hello? This is Snowden. These are the guineas. We're having so much fun in here. I've got to order some more straw because the straw actually keeps it dry. And it warms them up and prevents the wind from going in. But you know what these criminals have done? It's amazing. It just baffles the mind how people surveil you to be able to conjure up how they're going to torture you, how they're going to discredit. So now I use a lot of straw. I was using it at my feral cat colony when I lived in Manalapan, New Jersey. And my feral cat colony was at the Pine Brook Care Center, where I cared for those cats more than 16 years. And I had written permission to do so. So anyway, I use a lot of straw. Keeps down the mud, insects. It makes it cozy and warm. So like here's some straw bales. So now I open up these straw bales and I place them underneath my buildings here to absorb the water, and also because my animals like to go under there. I don't want my animals to get dirty and wet and muddy and track it. You know what these effers did? They raked out all the straw from everywhere. I had them under the chicken coop, gone. Underneath here, I just put this straw underneath here. But all the straw, gone. That I just put here, but all the straw is gone. They removed it. Under the chicken coops, gone. So for those people out there that said, oh yeah, they're trying to flood you out, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They drilled about 50 holes at the top of my mountain there. My landscaper found it. I went up there, I videotaped it. Actually, the video is on my channel. I wasn't exactly sure where they were, but yeah, somebody drilled 50 holes up there. Why? Why would they do that? So I have a low battery, so I'm not sure if this is going to get cut out. But they're just totally digging up my property. So I should have this greenery everywhere. Everywhere. Right? But this is what they're doing. They're digging up the roots of all the trees. Tree stumps. They sliced all my decorative tree stumps here so that the bark peels away, so that's unsightly. Oh, and it looks like these criminals, they actually came down here. I've been putting cans in here with litter, and somebody is coming down here and even disturbing the work that I'm doing to prevent this little bridge from collapsing. So I'll show you. I have my mail in my hand. It's very difficult for me to get down here. But you can see the hole right here. And this is what the insurance adjuster did not photograph. You know how he photographed it? All the photographs that I have, and remember he's 6'5", were from all the way up here. All the way from up here. He did not get down into the creek here, the stream. He did not get under here to photograph anything. You see what I'm showing you? There's a ledge that wasn't there previously because they're digging out underneath the ledge. And you can see the cat food cans here. All these cat food cans, by the way, were absolutely clean. I scrubbed them, dry them out, fill them with unused new cat litter. And look, somebody's been even in here. They don't want me to fix it either, but that's okay. Oh, look what I just found. This might be one of the pins that they take out of my posts here. But what was that doing there? Unless it's some more bitchcraft. You know, they like to put rusty nails, rusty screws around the property. But the last few videos that I posted were astrology related. I wanted to post those for a little bit of a change. And some people really do enjoy it. But ironically, on the Scorpio video, somebody downvoted it to 60%. Why would somebody do that? You know, these perpetrators, they don't want anybody to know. They don't want anybody to know what a prolific career path I've had my entire life. Between being a professional astrologer, having multiple certifications in corporate human resources, having my own staffing business, being a Reiki master teacher, performing extensive research on ADHD, and all of my astrology published articles, columns, etc. They don't want you to know. They like to instead spread rumors and slander and defamation in communities, lie to the public about who you are and what you're about. And ironically, and I've heard this before, they're claiming, these criminals, these psychopaths at the top that have infiltrated every part of the GOV, are claiming that people that care about and care for animals are the T word. They're a threat to society. But I wanted to also give you a heads up. This is a semi-reliable source on TikTok. And it's a little cryptic. But any of you guys who are going to the VOTE, if you're going to do it, You might want to do it before November 5, if you can do that. I'm trying to figure out how I can do it here. I can't find anything online about where I can do it. Of course, this is a small town and they don't publish anything. I'm the one that created the Facebook page for the town. They didn't have one when I moved here. But the reason is that there could be potentially some kind of a cyber issue. I'll just phrase it that way because I don't know what thei is going to permit. So if any of you guys actually do that anymore, if you're going to, you might consider doing it in advance. Because, you know, these criminals, and we know how they operate, they'll do anything to sabotage anything good that's going to happen. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? I mean, none of them are any good. This is my girl that was eaten up by Foxy. And you can see how bad she is in the back there. But she's alive, right? We alive. Saved by the guineas. The guineas alerted me. They pointed me towards the fox. Cackling. I ran out of the house, see what's happening, and I'm like freaking out. Like, I feed the fox at night. But what I've noticed is I've got a couple of pregnant possums, and they've been coming out and stealing the food that the fox usually eats. So I've been having to put out more and more food, but then the possums are eating it. So I think that's what the issue is. And also it's getting colder, and you know, these animals, they want to hunker down. They want more food, and they probably have little babies at this point. But anyway, I'm not feeling so good. Over the last few days, they've been radiating me intensely. Very bad. My body is overheated. My abdomen is swollen. Radiating my eyes. This is not normal. And by the way, I do not consent. No one has permission to surveil me on my property or in my home or pulse me with microwaves. I do not consent. I never signed a consent for human experimentation. I don't care what you say. So please stop. Stop what it is that you're doing to my house, my property, and to me personally and to my animals. I don't consent. I never consented. And you could stop tearing holes into my clothing. Because I swore that every time you destroy my clothes, I'm going to rat out one more person. I have no problem doing that since there's such a huge list. Like the Christian Appalachian Project. Yeah, I just haven't had time to do the deep dive that I started to do. That criminal organization down the block. Yeah, they have a camp, a summer camp, and I'm sure they do good things with the summer camp. But they employ so many people. Your tax dollars, your donations are going towards the maintenance of a building that's only used a couple of months out of the year. What a waste of money. They could be housing homeless people there. Hey, you know, the judge said, oh, let's build some trails so that people can get here easier. Good idea, Judgy Pudgy. What a stupid idea that was, huh? Yeah, well, fortunately, we are not a sanctuary city. But anyway, I should shut up because you never know. thei doesn't like this kind of commentary. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. Wish you all a good day. The sky is blue. I mean, it was blue yesterday morning, but by the end of the day, it was completely white with trails. And this is what they do to my property. They sliced it. They slice all the tubing. They deliberately rust it. That's intentional. They did the same thing here. Every one of them, by the way. I have to tape them, you know, with the tape. They cut a hole in my vinyl siding that I had to tape over. They cut their V mark over here. They cracked it here. This is all brand new when I moved here from New Jersey. And I had this in New Jersey for a long time. And I kept it outside. I covered it. This is what they did here. They did this last year. Hi. Hello, hello. You want to say hello? No? No, you shy? You camera shy? Okay, everybody. I'm going to go back and have my second cup of coffee. And I hope everybody's doing well today. It's very wet here. And you could see, I just wanted to show you how wet it is. Let me show you. I don't know, can you see that? How wet everything is? We've had no rain in weeks. But because I live in the valley, overnight, 43 degrees, overnight everything just gets misty and foggy here, soaking wet. That's why there should be no burns anywhere. Right? Should be moist. My skin should be moist and beautiful. Breathing should be beautiful and fine because of all the moisture. Not here. Not with these criminals. But anyway, my birdies are having a good time up there. They're foraging for bugs in the leaves, in the dead leaves. But I'm going to sign off for now. Have my second cup of coffee. I hope everybody is doing well.